Well, Iowa fans could probably go without a reminder about how good Stanford is. This one's going to sting a little bit. The standout for the Cardinal, offensive guard Joshua Garnett.
Yeah, a few weeks before the Rose Bowl, it was announced he's the school's first Outland Trophy winner. He'll be in Omaha 1 week from today to receive the award.
Bob Mancuso Jr. is the chairman of the Greater Omaha Sports Committee. Good to see you, Bob.
Welcome back.
Good to see you.
This is the trophy, right? We've been pawing on it and getting our fingerprints all over it. That's
You're
the one.
welcome, Mr. Garnett.
That's the one that's going to go to Joshua, isn't it?
Yes, that's Joshua's trophy, the Outland Trophy. So he's the 70th winner of the Outland Trophy. So it's the third oldest award in college football, right behind the Heisman and then the Maxwell Award.
Listen, we've got some Nebraska guys who won that thing. We're familiar with it, but
right.
who that goes to?
The best interior lineman, tackle to tackle, and it can be offense or defense. So a lot of times it seems like the offensive guys have been getting it lately, but Ndamukong Suh, one of our Nebraska guys that won it, was a defensive player.
What was it about Joshua Garnett? As you were looking at film and watched his performance throughout the year, what stood out?
He's just a great offensive player where he can pull in football. So when you pull to lead a play, he's got good size. He's like 6'3", 300 pounds, 300 plus, 320. So he comes around there, he's a force. And then also just his pure blocking skills, they say, are some of the best of the linemen at this time. So.
And speak of his disposition, a great kid from what I understand.
Real nice player, real nice kid.
You call somebody he's 320. He's a great kid.
He's big, too.
Yeah, he's young.
He could block for us, for Mike and I.
bet.
But yeah, great kid.
You can be my lead blocker anytime,
Right.
Joshua.
His dad went to Washington, University of Washington, and he was a great player in his own right, and he played in the NFL. And so he had a good upbringing. You know, very well spoken, is just a nice kid, great student. He actually is in med school, he's in pre-med school.
Wow.
Now he may have to put those plans on hold because of his NFL career, because he'll go very high in the draft.
Has he already entered? He's declared?
Yeah, he's a senior, so he will be going to the NFL. He's working now with his agent and getting ready for the combines and then the college All-Star Bowl.
There's another aspect of this I think is really cool. Another past Outland winner is going to be here as well.
Right. Randy White, who was the famous and legend from the Dallas Cowboys, will be coming to Omaha. So we're excited to have him come back. He was the 1974 winner from Maryland. And so back in the old days, they kind of received a plaque or a certificate even that we've been bringing those past guys back throughout the years. And this is the 19th annual banquet in Omaha. So for 19 years we've been bringing back a past player.
And you give him
and he'll get
the full trophy.
a big bad trophy instead of just a piece of paper.
Right.
What have they said? What have those past winners said when they get the full Monty trophy?
It's just tremendous. Yeah, it's just tremendous. They love it, and they're also being honored because of their Outland Trophy Award winning time back when they were in college, and most of them had gone on to careers in the NFL too, and Randy White's of course a legend, but they usually are, now they're older, they really appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, and that people don't forget their contributions to the game, college or pro, that people still celebrate what they did on the field.
So we're really excited. He's a great name to come back to Omaha, and people can come see him right at the banquet.
Husker fans, because there's a Husker component to this too.
There's always a Husker flavor because we have the Nebraska Senior Awards. So this year there's 3 seniors that'll be getting their awards, the Chamberlain, Novak, and Cletus Fisher Awards. So we're excited to have all those players back, which is Gangwish, Ryan Reeves, and then Andy Jankovic. Jankovic was the fullback.
Of course, we love
a lot of people like.
Oh, they're great players.
And they're all 3, which is interesting. All 3 of those guys, which are their 3 top awards, are from Nebraska.
Yeah, awesome.
So that doesn't always happen. Many times, at least one of those is definitely from out of Nebraska. But this is a great year for Nebraska.
The Tom Osborne Legacy Award.
Tom Osborne Legacy Award. So Tom will be at the banquet presenting it. It's the 2nd annual. And last year's winner was Milt Teneper. He's the longtime coach from Nebraska, the line coach that coached many of Nebraska's past winners. He'll be at the event also. And then this year's winner of that is a guy named Jim Ridlon. Now, many people won't recognize his name, but he went to Syracuse, played with Jim Brown, and he then played about 8 years in the NFL. So a great player in his own right, but the key that he's coming back, and he actually played with Tom Osborne.
Oh, really?
When they were with the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, no kidding.
The Dallas Cowboys are the 49ers. So they played together 1 year in like 1960. So if they know each other from the past, so it'll be great for them to see each other. But Ridlon actually became an artist and developed the mold for the Outland Trophy.
Oh, really?
Wow.
And he's won multiple awards over his years as
Wow.
being an artist after he was done playing football. And one of them was the Outland Trophy
What a
Award.
And how long
Great
has
piece
that
of
trophy,
information.
that style been around?
That was probably developed in the 80s.
in the 80s sometime?
80s.
Yeah.
January 14th, and one of the reasons that Bob's here today is to let you know that it's open to the public. You can buy tickets. You don't have to be a family member of one of the recipients. You don't have to be a football player, part of the program in Nebraska. You can go on the 14th and get tickets online. It's showofficeonline.com. But this event's always so popular. It's clear to see why.
This would
So
be a
it's smart
fun
to
one
get
to go
tickets
to,
early.
yeah.
Great event, and people can still get tickets. So come out if you like college football. There's so many great players and
Yeah.
coaches that are there. David Shaw, Stanford's coach, is
Oh.
planning to be at the event
Oh, great.
also. So, and it's their first recipient, so they're really excited.
Special.
It's gonna be a
Thank
nice
you,
night.
Bob.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Good to see you.
Great to see you.
2016